Hey, what's up guys, VENZ of a sore throat here, and welcome back to Automation and Car Company Tycoon game. And so recently, someone was like, yo, can you make like an American kind of like Japanese, like a JDM American influenced car? So it's like a JDM muscle car, so something like a 70s Celica, or Celica, however you say it, right? Something like that. And then I was also gonna do, as a series, from like the 70s all the way to nowadays, a full company like lineup, which is gonna be like a series, like many videos. So I thought to myself, how about I make the first car for the first video of the series, which is gonna be Komeri, Japanese company called Komeri, and yeah, it's gonna be its own series. I'm gonna build the whole lineup from the 70s. This is gonna be the first car we make. Like this is the first car that they brought into the U.S. and started selling in the U.S. This and a bunch of other cars I'm gonna build, and we're gonna build all the way up from now, well, the 70s to 2020. That's as far as the game goes. And yeah, let's go with this first one. So I'm not very good at like describing things at all. I'm sorry if you didn't understand what I'm talking about in the intro there, my bad. Anyways, steel panel material, a ladder chassis type, and then steel chassis material, and it's gonna be rear wheel drive, so front longitudinal, and then double wishbone, and I'm gonna go with a semi-trailing arm. Like they just grabbed like a like their version of the Datsun 100A, which I'm gonna build later, and then just kind of like slapped on that suspension, and there you go. And now for the engine, I'm actually gonna name them so I remember, so I can put them in other cars. This was gonna be like the E100-6. It's gonna be a 2.4. This is gonna be a 2.4. Just like the Datsun 240Z. They both had 2.4s. I'm gonna do overhead cam. Actually, dual overhead cam, yes. And 2.4. This is not a 2.4. That's a 2.6. That you got too many numbers in there, man. Is it even gonna fit properly? Yeah, I don't care. It could be a little bit smaller. Doesn't matter. 2.7. Come on, do what I want you to. Oh, that's 2.6 still. Hello. There we go, almost there. Yes, 2.4. Barely. And it's gonna be a dual overhead cam, 2 valve per cylinder. Cast head material. Hell yeah. Harmonic dampener. Because, you know, if you don't have that, the whole engine's gonna like shit itself and it's gonna explode and die. That's not fun. Yeah, not fun. And sure, hyper eutectic pistons. And then beat bop and the boop. Compression, I'll mess with all that later. No turbo, it's 1973. Injection, no, we're gonna have a DCOE carburetor, and it's gonna be a twin carb with a performance mid on the side. No, performance high, so we get like these like Weber carburetors on there. I know these are, the carburetor itself doesn't make a difference. I just like the way the air cleaner looks. It just looks a lot better. It looks more sporty. Whoa. I mean, we could do this and have like Takumi's 8.6 style. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about no more. Yeah. Headers. Short cast. Actually, I don't know about this. Since this is more of like a performance-oriented vehicle, and you got a bunch of cylinders coming out one side. Like, like, all the exhaust gases from each cylinder are like coming out and like squishing themselves down. So I guess tubular would make sense, but this also has to be kind of cheap, so I don't know. If there's like a super crazy restriction there, I'll change it. And we're going to reverse flow second muffler. And we're making 114 horsepower. We need to change that. We need to make like 160. Because I want to beat the 240Z. And that's like our main competitor in this situation would be a 240Z. We can rev a lot higher. We can rev to 6500 reliably. So I'm going to do that. Let's see if we can rev up there. I mean, by standard, we only rev to 4700. That's like my normal cars. Like all my other cars only rev that much. See, this car does want to make its power higher up already. So if I bring it up to 6500, we're not going to have any problems. 51% reliability too, that's pretty good. 9% fuel efficiency, that's not very good. And we don't have any airflow restrictions, so that's also good. We can probably up the compression a lot too. Up to 91 at least. Right there. So there's 150 horsepower. We're only 10 horsepower away from what I wanted. We could make the springs a little bit stiffer, like I just did. which makes us have better fuel efficiency. Wow. And also 154 horsepower. But also we can rev a little bit higher. I don't know if we want to, since our reliability could be a little bit higher. The piston and the conrod are what's holding us back. I guess we can put like a little bit of quality into there. Now we can rev 100 extra RPM. Oh my god. There we go. 6,600. 154 horsepower. And we're not revving straight into the wall. So that's good. Probably can up the compression a tiny bit more. Nope. Cam profile. I don't think that's really needed. 10.8 percent fuel efficiency. Why am I having a stroke? I can't say fuel efficiency properly. Okay, so we do have a little bit of an airflow. What? That is a stroke. Airflow. Airflow restriction caused by the header. There you go. Tubular. 163 horsepower. Oh, there we go. We did it. Yeah. Let's see what this sounds like. Wow. Okay, dude. Yeah, screw you. You're not being that loud. Thank you. I don't care if you're gonna get less horsepower. You're not gonna be that loud. Okay, it didn't make a difference. It didn't make a difference. It literally made no difference. Whatever. I'm just not gonna turn that engine back on. There we go. There's our like designs, our body we're gonna use. I wonder if I can make it more sporty. Oh, you can give it a lip. Whoa, you give it a big ass lip. That's cool. How about like, can we wide body it? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. I like that. So I'll mess with that when I start designing the car. And then we gotta go do the transmission and stuff. I keep forgetting. Yeah, longitudinal rear-wheel drive. It's gonna be a manual 5-speed. 1973. It could be like 4-speed on the floor, 5-speed on the floor, or if we're doing like the weird version of this car, it could be like 3-speed. I'm gonna go with a 5. I'm gonna go with a 5. That seems about accurate. Open differential, radial 1973. Would it be cross ply sports compound or just medium? Huh. I don't know. I'm gonna go with radial medium compound, and I'm just gonna say maybe. And if it's not like that, yell at me in the comments, because I don't know anything about tires. So yeah. Also, they spell tire wrong. It's T-I-R-E, dummy. I'm joking. I know they spell it that way in other countries, which is still wrong, but it's still funny. Anyways, yeah. Wheels. They look alright. They're gonna be alloy. Actually, no, magnesium. No. The steel. And then we're gonna have a solid disc in the front. Whoa. And then a drum brake in the back. They also have to be a little bit bigger, just because don't want to, like, not stop the car and crash into like a tree or something and die. It's gonna be a detachable soft top. Actually, it could be a manual top. It's just soft top. They fold into the back and put it in the trunk. I guess that would be a detachable then. Yes, okay. This could only be a 2-seater. Even though there's definitely room in there, but I'm gonna mess with that a little bit and make sure there's not any room in there. And it's gonna be a standard with standard AM radio. Whoa. Hydraulic power steering, yes. Actually, would a car like this have power steering? I mean, it depends on how much the car weighs. How much do we weigh? 2,400 pounds? Yeah, sure. Probably because we have advanced 70s safety. But realistically, how about basic 60s? Since this car is made out of, like, I don't know, made out of fridges or something. Like, there's a reason all Datsuns rust like crazy. It's because they're made of shitty steel. Standard springs, twin tube dampers, blah blah blah, passive sway bars. And then I'm gonna give it kind of like a normal tune. I'm really bad at suspension tuning. 9-inch ride height. Actually, I kind of want a little bit lower than that. 9.1, yeah, whatever. Severe? Why can I not talk today? Severe issues with wheel spin. Oh no. I gotta change my gearing. Gee, do I need to change my gearing? Let's look at this. I mean, bruh, I don't really think so. Here, I'll give you like a whole overdrive gear. There you go. Fifth gear is literally for only on the highway. Oh wow, look at that. First gear goes up to... Oh, whoa. That is not good. First gear goes up to like 40 miles an hour. I don't want that. Here, let's mess with this a little bit. I made it worse. Less spacing. 80% wheel spin. Well, I don't know. Just be gentle or something. All right. I'm gonna design this and I'll be right back. We are with the 1973 Komari, or I know there's like a Japanese pronunciation of it. I'm not even gonna try. And then this, like I said, this is a Komari SZ 300 2400 LX, because you know it's a 24, it's a 2.4 liter, and there you go. And the LX means something, I don't know. And here's the back. Yep. Here's the side. Yep. I also, because it was I didn't want it to be a convertible, I made a custom like roof and rear window for it, so yes. And also made a full interior. It actually looks really good. I like that a lot. And then here's the front. It took, I don't know if I was recording because I forgot to record a bunch of it when I was making the front. The front itself, trying to figure out what I wanted to do with it, literally took about like an hour and a half just for that. I was gonna make like oh, the engine's right there, never mind. Yep. There it is. Yeah. So that's that. I'm gonna go take a few pictures of it and then take it over into BeamNG. Here we are in BeamNG with the Komari ZSZ 300, whatever I called it. It exported really well, except for me always getting these random holes. Like what even made that hole? I don't even know. Like what? Okay, whatever. And also my chrome all turned white, but that's normal. And also I drove it around just a little bit, just to make sure I didn't ruin everything with like the gearing and suspension. It could be better. But yeah, it's really quiet in Beam. But in automation, it's like painfully loud. Anyways, let's go. I'm doing exactly what I said not to do earlier. Let's like floor it. I mean, it's really not slow. It kind of makes like, it uses its 156 horsepower. And plus, it's not that heavy either. I don't actually remember how like light it was, but it's not heavy either. Like, try to get a 240Z to go this fast, that fast. Probably wouldn't. Might like break down, rust. And I like Datsun 240Zs. They're pretty cool. But it's just like, nah. Also, fifth gear, it's like no power up here. Also, I can barely even hear the engine. It's just all wind noise. Now we're jiggling. Here, I'm gonna get off on this exit. Okay, that's my fault. It's the first time I used the brakes, and for some reason I wasn't expecting them to lock up. Of course they're gonna lock up. It's a car I made. They're either just not gonna work or they're gonna work too good. I can see that this car actually being like a classic. If this is like a real car, this would be like a cult classic. Like, I'm kind of compelled, just for fun, to make like a stanced version or like a toge version. What? I went through the fence and then got stuck. Wait, yo. Oh, it's the... I was confused for a second. I was like, why was my J-beams all weird? But it's because I got that aerial antenna on the front. I'm gonna do like a fast one just for fun, with like a wide body on it and stuff. I might turn that into a video eventually. I don't know. I keep saying I'm gonna do stuff like that to my cars, and I just don't. But I really want to make like a series, like showcasing a brand's like entire history. And this brand Komari, like I don't know how you would say it at all. But I'm doing their brand lore from when they started selling to the US. So this is a USDM version one. Oh no, my bumper came off. Oh, everything came off. The suspension could definitely use some work. Definitely. Drift. Yeah, such skill. I'm kidding. That was stupid. Okay, it's pulling to the left. Also, remember what I said about gear ratios? If I be careful, it literally doesn't do anything. Oh my god, it's so bad. Can I do a burnout? No. Hold on, let's like neutral drop it. Nope. The rear brakes are too good, I guess. Yeet. Okay, so with a little bit of like tweaking, this car would actually be awesome. Also, the back kind of looks like a Barracuda or like an AMC Marlin rear end. Like, even when I'm making a Japanese car, I can't like escape my AMC influences. Anyways, I'm gonna take this off to the track and I'll be back in 1 second. Dies in a car crash. Okay. It all comes down to this. I don't know what this is, but okay. We're racing. Here we go. I feel like we're gonna do as good as the IBS Griffa did, because it's about the same kind of car, except the Griffa, I believe, had like 10 more horsepower and like a way better like setup in general. It was just a straight up better car. Like, this thing, I don't know. Like, it's not hard to drive, but it's also kind of a little bit of a handful. And also, it makes a lot of tire noise. Alright. Let's try not to lock up the brakes. Also, it also shifts pretty slowly. I keep, like, hitting the gas when it's still, like, shifting. That isn't good. Oh, not this again. Oh. It kind of worked. Yeah, you ever just like open diff, like a one wheel peel around every corner? I'd have. I'm doing it right now. So that's a 113 right now. So that gives us like 10-ish, 20 seconds-ish to get to the finish and be a good time. Because our slowest car was also a Japanese car, but it was it had like 60 horsepower. And if I remember correctly, I literally crashed it, so 140. That's normal for like the slower cars. And across the line in 146.250. No! Oh, actually, we did not that bad. We went faster than the R500 again. That's kind of crazy since that's like a whole muscle car. And then there's the GT8. There's the other car I was talking about. And then the Seabreeze went faster than us. Whatever that was. What the hell is the Seabreeze? Why am I not remembering my cars? And then it was the IBS Griffa, which did a 146, and we just did a 1... We just did a 1 something. Where did we go? Right here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Until next time, I'm VENZ. I'm not feeling very good. I'll see you guys later.